The Sims 4 Home Hustle Chef. What the hell is it called? There's so many packs. Cool Kitchen Stuff 2.0. My first Cool Kitchen stuff. Home Hustle Chefs. Home Chef Hustle. Whatever it is, that stuff pack trailer has just been released and they've revealed a lot of gameplay information. Now, one thing I was surprised about is that they've actually included a pizza oven and a cake mixer, because originally they only showed off the waffle maker and I just thought like, oh, this pack's just coming with a waffle maker. Like, I thought it'd be underwhelming. They have given us 2 more tabletop cooking items, which is good. And they have also confirmed that the pizza oven and the waffle maker will be portable. And that's important for the gameplay that comes in this stuff pack, which is being able to set up your own food stand. And you can set up shop in basically any lot. So you could go to a community lot, set up a food stand with a waffle maker next to you, make waffles, and then sell the waffles perhaps in the local park, and you can make money that way. I think it's a cool brand new way to make money, to be fair. They also showed off the brand new kitchen as well as some casts, and I will say the kitchen looks very good. It does look very similar to the kitchen that we already have in Dream Home Decorators, so I think if you already own that pack, you might not need this one. I also think the cast, I'll be honest with you, looks pretty awful. It looks like casts that came with Dine Outs, but it also looks very much Sims 4 base game, and we also got this really awful cursed beanie hat that comes with it. Although, as you can see in this screenshot, we are getting Crocs, which I'm I'm really excited about. Obviously, it is just a stuff pack, so there really isn't that much to this pack. It's not that deep. I know a lot of Simmers for ages have been asking for a brand new stuff pack, so I'm 100% not against it because it's a cheaper way to get new gameplay. Although what I do think is this really new gameplay or is it just recycled gameplay? We already have cafes in the Sims 4 Get Together, which is a very similar concept. We also have the ability to run a bakery in the Sims 4 Get to Work, which is a very similar concept. We also have the Sims 4 Dine Out, from which you can run your own cafe or restaurant, which is a very similar concept. We've also got the Sims 4 Cool Kitchen Stuff Pack, which is basically the exact same concept. And in other packs like Jungle Adventure and Eco Lifestyle, they actually come with a yard sale table from which you could basically put a table anywhere on any lot and sell stuff from it. So this is most definitely not brand new gameplay. The Sims team seem to really be running out of ideas, and instead of just giving us something new, they give us the exact same thing but repackaged a bit differently. I honestly feel like they could have just done the kitchen items as a kit, because really nobody is gonna appreciate the cast that much in this pack. We've got so much cast from other packs, like it's not gonna be that great, especially seeing that a lot of it is just like kitchen aprons. And the kitchen is nice, but again, we have a lot of kitchen sets in other packs. Looking at the gameplay itself, because the food stand mechanic, like although it's a nice idea, it's not new. The only new thing that we got is a waffle maker, a cake mixer, and a pizza oven. And I just feel like these suit being a kit more. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against a resurgence of stuff packs at all, because I do really like stuff packs. I just personally feel like if they could have done this as a kit. I mean, as far as I'm aware, we got stuff like this on the Sims 3 store, which was their equivalent of kit. So I just don't really know if this should exist based on everything that I've said. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it looks like a bad idea. Obviously, it could be incredibly buggy and glitchy, although the actual element of selling food, see, this is the problem with Sims 4 trailers. We don't actually know if you'll sell food in the Sims will actually then begin to eat it, or if this is just a show put on for the trailer, because they did this with the Sims 4 Get to Work trailer. They showed off being able to run a bakery and have Sims sit and eat in the bakery, but they basically lied because that will not actually happen in the game. Same with the Sims 4 Dine Out, they basically lied in that trailer because the whole bloody pack is broken. So they could also be lying in this trailer. What might actually happen if Sims will purchase the food items and then it will just kind of magically poof away and disappear, and the Sims might not actually stand up and eat the food or sit down and eat the food. I really hope that they do. I hope that it's just not lazily implemented, although the Sims 4 does lack a lot of ambition compared to previous Sims games, and based on historical information from the most recent packs that we've received, there usually tends to be a massive discrepancy between trailer versus reality. already. So I'm not going to get my hopes up and say like, oh my God, I'm going to cry my eyes out because we can bake cupcakes and sell them. Because you can literally do that in the base game already. So I'm just really not convinced that it's going to be like incredible. It just, like, there are so many like gameplay things that Sims have requested for such a long time. And instead of recycling content, like they could have just given us something new. I honestly feel like this should have been a kit. I really do, just without the build mode stuff and without the CAS. Although if the food stand itself does work very differently to the standard yard sale stand, it would be a cool idea to actually set up your own kind of home restaurant, I guess. My dream, what I hope is that some modder will come along and create a buffet table, because the table that's featured in the preview of this pack is very big and obtrusive. I really hope that you can sell food from a different kind of table, and if not, a modder simply makes a buffet style table. So maybe you could set up your own kind of like all you can eat buffet restaurant with this pack. It just won't have the same dine out functionality. I know some people have been wondering if this stuff pack will have cross pack play with dine out. As The Sims 4 lacks ambition, I am 99.999% recurring sure that it will not have any cross pack play. Obviously it is just a stuff pack, so I won't uphold the gameplay functionality to like really high standards, because it is just a cheap bit of fun. That's the whole point of a stuff pack, just like a grinder hookup, cheap bit of fun. I feel like these days I throw a Grindr reference into almost every single video. I swear I don't even have Grindr on my phone. Like, I don't use it. I don't even know why I talk about it. I don't even have it. That is not a lie. I am a little bit excited to see what this cake mixer will look like. I mean, technically you can already bake cakes in The Sims 4, so it's not that deep. But if you can have a cake mixer, like just do everything autonomously, I think that would be good. I also think it's nice having a pizza oven. See, I know that they're not going to have any cross-pack play with The Sims 4 Dine Out, but in my dreams, you'd be able to make a pizza restaurant where you actually bake the pizzas yourself. I really hope Carl does that in his Dine Out Reloaded mod, because that would be absolutely amazing. Obviously, this pack is going to come with some brand new recipes. I feel like nobody really cares when the Sims team releases new recipes. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I just feel like sometimes the Sims team does like free patch updates where they give us brand new food recipes, but like I never use them. I honestly never use them. My Sims just eat the exact same garden salad every single day. They honestly don't eat anything else. So I honestly don't know if I'll actually really be using the new recipes. And I honestly don't know if you will too. We did see in the trailer a lady eating kind of like a blue pizza. So I'm hoping that we get some quirky recipes, because in the Sims 4 Cool Kitchen stuff, you could get weird ice cream that might like set your sim on fire or turn them blue or turn them into like a green sim. I hope we get some quirky recipes come out of this. Bring back some of the, you know, old Sims humor. Although funnily enough, in the trailer, they actually use the term get busy at the end of the trailer. See, I thought get busy was supposed to be the name of the next expansion pack coming this year, because, you know, expansion packs are always called get something, you know, but I think get busy was just like a slogan for the season. So I was wrong about that. But in terms of the pack itself, okay, despite me being skeptical, I do genuinely actually feel quite excited to play it. I do honestly think it's going to be a lot of fun. I do think it looks like fun on paper, but as we know, trailer versus reality is a very big thing in The Sims 4. I even made an entire video on it once. I also think the cast looks very underwhelming, although I do think the kitchen looks good, and I think if you're a builder, you will definitely appreciate the kitchen, because it looks like it doesn't just come with kitchen counters, but it looks like it also comes with a lot of clutter, which is really good. And even if you don't get this pack, your Sims will now be able to bake cupcakes without the cupcake machine, which I know is such a small thing, but I honestly think a lot of base game players will really appreciate that element, just being able to bake normal bloody cupcakes. And in terms of the gameplay itself, okay, this might be an unpopular opinion, but The Sims 4 Dine Out is basically an obsolete pack because it's broken. If this pack introduces a way to be able to create and sell food in a way that's a lot lot simpler. It's less likely to be broken. And if you look at Dine Out, you can't actually cook your own food. You have to hire a chef to do it. You can't sell your own food. You have to hire waiters and hosts to do it. If this pack lets you literally make your own food and sell it, and you can do it in any lot, it's basically an upgraded version of Dine Out, but for the price of a stuff pack. And that is pretty cool. If you don't use Carl's Dine Out Reloaded mod, for example, if you're a console player, then I honestly think this pack could be a really great thing, because on paper it looks like it might just be a base game friendly version of Dine Out. Obviously this pack won't come with a brand new lot type, but what I think would be great is if you just make a generic community lot, but you lock the doors of the kitchen of the main building. You can basically have it so it functions like a cafe, even though we already have cafes in the Sims 4 Get Together. But being able to run and manage your own one, I honestly think it could be a lifesaver. We do know that the pizza oven and the waffle maker will be portable. What we don't know is if the food stand will be portable. It would be cool if the food stand was portable, because that would mean like you could literally go anywhere and sell it, which I think could actually be quite funny, but we'll just have to wait and see. What do you think about the latest pack? Let me know. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.